What up, y'all? How's it going? BenDeen here, and today I'm going to be eating my favorite food of all time, pizza. I got my pizza shirt on to celebrate the occasion, and I'm going to put a little twist on it. So, one of the reasons why I like pizza so much is because you can put really any kind of toppings you want on it. My personal favorite is pepperonis and mushrooms, but today I'm going to go really fusion with it. I got some Korean barbecue over here that I just got delivered, and I'm going to be throwing this on as the topping. I haven't really seen anything like this before. It's kind of like a fusion type of dish, but this is my favorite type of Korean food, Korean barbecue. There's many different kinds of Korean barbecue, but this is just one of my favorites. And yeah, so combining two of my all-time top favorite foods into one, I don't see what could go wrong. It might not be the best combo, but at least it'll be interesting. I know that for sure. Here is the pizza. Each one of these this pizza was about 12 bucks. Believe it or not, it is kind of small. And this meat and this drink was 12 bucks as well. This Korean barbecue also came with a bunch of different, it came with lettuce, it came with garlic, some rice, but I'm not really gonna worry about that. I'm just gonna keep it simple. I'm genuinely curious about how this is gonna taste. I might have to do a quick taste test, this on its own, just to see if it's decent before I combine the two. I mean, it's looking good and it's smelling good, so I have a feeling it's gonna be good. That's kind of smoky barbecue, a little bit of marinated flavor. Yeah, you just can't beat it. You really can't. This pizza doesn't look like anything special here, but give it a try. Okay. Just standard pizza. That's all I really wanted, just a standard cheese pizza. And this is about as standard of a cheese pizza as you could ask for. So, let's get into it. Basically, I'm just going to take a slice here and maybe I'll start off with 3, like so. Damn, I might be onto something, guys. I might be onto something. Let me go in for another bite. I'm definitely onto something here. This is really great. This is really good, actually. I might go so far as to say it is amazing. This is not the top of the line pizza, and this is pretty good meat. But if you had like really good pizza with really good meat, and you added those basic flavor combinations and textures together, you could have a real winner. Like this already with kind of subpar ingredients. Well, not really subpar, but just average. Cheap delivery foods. This is already like a 9, I would have to say. I just came up with this idea in my head like a couple days ago. Order some Korean barbecue and order some pizza and then just put it on like this. I haven't really ever seen a Korean barbecue pizza, like a fusion pizza like this before. If you're in America or another country, you might have seen it. Korean barbecue or Korean food is kind of trendy nowadays in America or other countries. Pizza places over there can tend to be pretty, experimental as well. So you might have seen something like this before, but I have never seen it. I have seen like bulgogi pizzas, but this is different because it's just straight up original Korean barbecue on original pizza. Like some places, these Korean pizza places that have bulgogi pizza, it's like they'll throw everything and the kitchen sink on it. This could be a hit, man. I really think so. Let me try again. Make sure I wasn't deceived here. I mean, it doesn't look pretty. And I'm sure that if you cook this somehow together, like if you cook this up and then threw it on the pizza and then like let it meld with the cheese a little bit, like you could have something even better. But this has the perfect bite for a pizza topping. It's thin. It got a little bit of chew, like not really chewy, but just enough chew that you know you're eating a topping, you know? I would be disappointed to figure out if there's like a famous restaurant that's doing this, but I've never seen it, and feel free to put this on your menu if you own a restaurant. In my opinion, doesn't need anything else. I had a feeling it would be pretty decent, but to be honest, it's blowing my expectations out the water. So, yeah, I'm about halfway done. I'm not gonna keep talking about this food for too much longer, but it's kind of hard not to. Got some pineapple Fanta. It's good. Alright. You know what? I don't really have too much to talk about in this video. It's Monday. Mukbang Monday. But it seems like I'm actually doing just a lot more mukbangs these days. You never know how long that will last. But I do have a video planned out for the next day or two, hopefully, that isn't about food. So if you're tired of these food videos, then stick around for that. Like, it doesn't really look pretty, does it? But it tastes pretty. It tastes good. So, yeah, hope you guys had a good weekend. Hope it was fun or relaxing or whatever you wanted it to be. I had a very relaxing weekend. I was still getting over pretty bad jet lag. It hit me bad this time around. I didn't get it at all when I went to America, thankfully, but when I came back to Korea, it just, I never had as bad of jet lag as I had this past week, I would say, for some reason. Well, I think it's because in America, you know, I was so excited to be there. Every minute was just something to do. So I didn't really want to waste any time sleeping or anything. So I just really forced myself to stay awake. And then I kind of got into a good sleeping schedule pretty quickly. But here, you know, I came back and I'm like back in my empty apartment. It's like, well, might as well take a nap if I'm tired. So I've been sleeping some weird hours. Like, last night was actually the first pretty decent night of sleep I've had since I've been back. But, man, the mosquitoes, they're coming out. They weren't too bad this winter or this summer, but they're starting to come out with force, and I was getting so mad last night. You probably can't imagine me mad, but because I tend to be pretty chill, like 99.999% of the time, but if I get angry, it'll just all unleash, and I was getting real angry at these mosquitoes, man, because I couldn't sleep, and it was so bad. Like, it was one of those that you have an itch that you can't scratch. Like, I couldn't locate it. That's the worst. When you have an itch that you just can't locate. So I was just scratching. I think I scratched probably 85 to 90% of my entire body. Couldn't locate it. Had me going insane, especially when you're trying to sleep and it's kind of hot. Like, man, this is like a true first world problem, I guess, but first world problems, I'll tell you. But yeah, this weekend, really relaxing. Didn't do much. I went shopping one night. Bought a new hoodie. What else? Went out and had some Korean barbecue. Then just kind of walked around, kicked it. Went bowling. That was fun. I do always like a good game of bowling. You could call it a game of bowling, like a bowling match. Either way, that was really fun. I killed SJ. She was terrible, stinking up the lanes. I'll tell you that much. And I watched a movie that I've been wanting to watch for the past like 5 years or whenever since it came out. It was The Grand Budapest Hotel. Finally got around to watching that. And I'm really glad I did. Really, really funny movie. To me, at least. I think Wes Anderson has such a unique... he's a director. Cartilage. He has such a unique editing style, humor style, storytelling style, and I've always liked him ever since Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou, but yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to watch this movie, Grand Budapest Hotel, but very funny, very, I don't know, it just like, it's cracking me up. That's the thing, like, I could watch a comedy movie that was like a mainstream comedy movie and just like stale face it the whole time, but a movie like this with kind of dry humor that a lot of people would just look at like, what the hell is, like, that's not funny. Like, it would just crack me up, you know. Oh, I got a weird sense of humor, but if you're into kind of like, I don't even know how you classify it as. I think a lot of people would think it's just weird, but if you're into kind of weird movies, then check it out. Alright, the last piece going in. You know, honestly, if you cut this meat a little bit smaller, I could have done that as well. It might have been a better presentation, but it is what it is. I don't know, man. I feel like this really just works. And I would recommend all pizza places, if you're kind of hip, you know, to add this to your menu. Very, very, very good. Alright, that's about it for this video. Yeah, and that was some amazing food. Simply amazing. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.